Hi, my name is Jason, and this is my vlog called Living with CMT. I hope you enjoy. Evening, folks. It's Wednesday evening and it's 5 past 5. I didn't do a video yesterday because I was not well at all. I was rough. I hardly had any voice. I was feeling sick all the time. I had a bad stomach, head full of cobwebs, you name it. I got the lot yesterday. I'm a little bit better today. My throat's a little bit better, as you can hear. Yesterday it was squeaky. I sounded like a cartoon character or somebody on helium, so I didn't bother. I haven't done a lot the last couple of days because of how I've been feeling. I've not been up for much at all. I've basically spent a lot of it either on my computer. I watched a bit of football last night. I'll go over that in a minute. And I've also I'm on season 3 now of El Chapo. I'm on episode 4, I think. Anyway, football last night. First of all, before any Man United fans start saying, you're not through yet, don't tell us, blah, blah, blah. This is just my opinion of last night's game. I thought Man United didn't do themselves credit at all. I thought they could have played a lot better than that. They let Barcelona dictate. And if you let Barcelona dictate, they're going to bury you. You cannot let Messi on the ball like you did. I couldn't believe the way that they just left him to play his game. It was quite embarrassing, really. I mean, if we do that tonight against Porto, we'll get beaten. So I could be saying the same thing tomorrow night about Liverpool. Excuse me. But the thing that amazed me was the first goal, they left him on his favoured left foot, which I couldn't believe. And the second goal was a goalkeeping disaster of the highest quality. I haven't seen the third goal because I gave up at half time and just went upstairs to watch El Chapo. I couldn't bring myself to watch any more of it. But on the flip side of that, what a fantastic result for Ajax. What a really, really fantastic result. A couple of years ago, well, a few years ago, I watched them in the Europa League and they made it all the way through to the final. And then they played like they were scared. They played like they were in awe of Man United. You know, they didn't play their game at all and they were absolute garbage. And Man United could have won it 4 or 5-0. Now I think that team's matured and the Ajax I saw playing doesn't fear anyone. Well, when you've knocked out Real Madrid and then you've knocked out Juventus, you're not going to fear anybody, are you? And they've either got Man City or Tottenham in the next round in the semi-finals. So, whatever happens there, I don't think Ajax are going to be scared. I mean, I've always liked Ajax. I've liked them for absolute years. I used to watch them when I could watch Dutch football when it was on TV live. But when I had Sky Sports. But the way they play, like I said, they've got no fear. They've got no fear. And that's Ziyech. I'd have that Ziyech in my team any day. Tadic, well, he's been around, hasn't he? He's been around, he has. He's a good player. But, yeah, the other semi-final is obviously going to be Barcelona against either Liverpool or Porto. I don't know what's going to happen there, actually. I'm hoping we win, because we've been playing some good football lately. Games we almost look like we were going to lose, we end up winning. So we'll just have to see what happens. The video is going to be quite stop-start today, because every time I need to sneeze, blow my nose or cough, I'll be pausing it, so it'll be a bit Jive Bunny-ish for those who remember Jive Bunny. Yeah, like I said, I haven't done a lot today. I'm watching El Chapo, I'm enjoying that. And the thing that stood out in the last couple of days is obviously the horrifying thing that happened in Paris, the Notre Dame Cathedral. I couldn't believe that. Anybody who appreciates art, anybody who appreciates architecture, anybody who appreciates anything like that, beautiful scenery, you know, lovely buildings and all that will be absolutely devastated. I know we've got some people going nuts saying, well, if you can spare that much money, these businessmen can spare that much money to rebuild it, then why can't they save the starving millions around the world? Look, everybody's got a choice what they do with their money. Some people are passionate about history, right? They want to keep history. They want to restore history. They want to save history. This building, remember, is 800 odd years old, which is older than anybody on the planet by quite some way. And if you are that passionate about a subject, you will give money to it no matter what people say. You know, I mean, I'm passionate about the environment and I'm passionate about cancer research and health stuff like that. What I'm not passionate about, and don't shoot me down for this, is overseas aid. I'm not. I'm not. It's a charity I will not give to. You can call me whatever you like. You can mutter under your breath. You can swear at me. You can put comments. It doesn't matter. I personally make my own choices, and I choose to support the charities which are close to me. And overseas aid ain't one of them. There you go. I've got 2 poems to read out in a bit, because obviously I didn't do one yesterday. I'm hoping this will all be mainly cleared for tomorrow, because yesterday I had such a sore throat, I couldn't hardly swallow or nothing. It was really sore, whereas today it's just a little tickle at the back, little tickle, nothing major. And as long as I keep fluid in me, I'm all right. You know what I mean? Keep drinking water, loads of water, and I should be fine. Like I said, I'm not doing much tonight. I'm not going to watch the football because I'll put a jinx on it completely if I do. I think I might watch the Tottenham Man City game because I think Man City will turn that round. I think they'll win 3-0 personally, but we'll see. Tottenham have got a hell of a lot of injuries at the moment. I feel really sorry for them. This stage of the season where they're trying to finish in the top four, and they've got injury after injury after injury. We did that a few years back, actually. We had so many injuries coming up to the end of the season. It was incredible. We nearly weren't able to field the bloody 11 at one point, I seem to remember. I don't know whether anybody watched any of them programs I mentioned the other day. That Make Us Dream and the I can't remember what it's called. A Perfect Day. I've got on Smashbomb now, which is my go-to site for ratings. I've got 164 followers, which is amazing when you think 164 people read my movie reviews. They read me game reviews, my book reviews, my TV show reviews, my app reviews. I write all sorts. If I use a product, then I'll rate it. A digital product, then I'll rate it. You know, I mean, I've rated quite a bit of stuff on there. I must have done about 50 odd ratings now, including films, TV shows, and that. And I love it. I really do, because it gives me a chance to help people. And that's what it's all about. I can't do much physically to help people. I'm not able bodily, to help people. But I can help people on the internet. I can do stuff which I know I'm good at. And I am good at writing. I've got to be, otherwise I wouldn't be an author. A published author, no less. No, I'm just joking. But I mean, a published author. You can't be a published author and have people buying your books if you're no good, because people will just go. I mean, yeah, I've only sold 22 copies, but that's 22 copies I hadn't sold 12 months ago. Do you know what I mean? I mean, 12 months ago, I hadn't even got my book published. I'd only got it in Kindle. And about July, I kicked myself up the backside and got going and decided to get my book published. And I've not looked back, to be honest with you. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed every minute of it. My poetry flows every so often. I don't write poetry every day, don't get me wrong. It's not something where I just get up in the morning, write poetry, boom, write poetry, boom. Something's got to stick up here, Obviously, the last poem I wrote was about the Carry On films, which I was dead proud of, because I knew my mum liked Carry On films. My family had been brought up on Carry On films, and most of the UK know what Carry On films are. And it's sad to think that not many of them are left now. Not many of them are left at all. And I've got biographies of a few of them. I've got Kenneth Williams. I've got Charles Autry's biography, but it's only about that thick. It's only about 80 pages. He didn't really do a lot, to be honest with you. He was more famous. I'll tell you what he was more famous for, where he lived. He used to get banned from every pub in the village where he lived, because he was literally, I'll quote what the book said, a raging homosexual. He really was. He would shout horrible, disgusting things out of his window at people passing by. And all the pubs, like I said, all the pubs banned him. All the pubs banned him. He was a complete drunk. He really was a bad drunk. This guy, I mean, when you see on the Carry On films, when you see him drunk at the end of Carry On at Your Convenience, when he's in the coach at the end, that's actually how he was. I've read the story behind that. He was actually plastered out of his brains. So what they did instead, they thought, well, I'll tell you what, we'll make use of him. We'll put him in the back of the luggage part, where you get the luggage from on the coach, and just put his body in there and have him draped over the side, looking drunk, because that's what he was. So, why not? Well, you can only use what's at your disposal, can't you? But yeah, I know tons about the Carry On films. Kenneth Williams' biography is fantastic. There's still a debate about whether he took his own life, but I don't think he did. I don't think he took his own life. I think he made a mess up with medication that he was given. He didn't take the dosage properly, and he ended up basically not overdosing as such, but they ended up messing up his system, and he died. I don't believe he died. I don't believe he killed himself. People say he did, but I don't believe he did. Not reading the inside story. His diaries, he had too much live for. He was a happy bloke. He was a really happy bloke. He wasn't one of these that was constantly writing suicidal thoughts or nothing. His diaries are very revealing. If you ever get a chance, read them. The Kenneth Williams diaries, they're really good. Sid James's biography is interesting as well, because everybody sees Sid James in the Carry On films, and yet they don't realise that where he was born in South Africa, he was actually classed as a sex symbol. Stop laughing anytime. But he was a sex symbol, and all the rich women used to be after him. All the wives, the rich men's wives, used to be after Sid James. They used to all want him, and like I say, one time I think one of the reasons he had to leave the country was because some rich guy was after him and was going to kill him because he slept with his wife or something like that. Anyway, I don't know the full story. No, don't I mean for slander or nothing. His family or whatever. I'm just going by what I read in the biography. But it was quite revealing, and when you read stuff like that, you get a really deep insight into these people, and that's what I like about biographies. Especially autobiographies, because autobiographies, you get it from the horse's mouth, don't you? Biographies, you're just going by what somebody's wrote about the person. And it can be sometimes a little bit wrong. First person. You can tell I'm not well, can't you? First poem I'm going to read to you is called From a Distance. As I sit, I wonder what could be, as every touch you make sends shivers through me. Every word you speak is like the softness of the dawn, and with each move you make, inside I feel reborn. It's my heart that beats faster than a train. It's electric pulses that are racing through my brain. When I see your face, a smile comes to mine, but you're out of my reach, O angel divine. When I think of you, I close my eyes, and I know I couldn't be happier if right now I were to die. For knowing you has made such a difference to me. But you're out of my league, and you always will be. So I can dream all my dreams with a smile and a tear, and I will do the same each day of each passing year. Second poem I've written is a totally different theme completely, and it's called Ghosts. Haunting are the memories, swarming like eternal bees, locked doors with no more keys, we are searching for the ghosts. Albums with photos scattered about, some make us smile while others shout. Treasure passed out but not taken out, still searching for our ghosts. Mum, dads, daughters and sons, remember smiles, having fun. They are still here when all is done, we will never lose the ghosts. In the tears in each new baby's eyes, in the heart where you found paradise, beyond the truth and past all the lies, we will find our ghosts. Hope you enjoyed them too. More to follow tomorrow. Bye for now. Hi, I hope you enjoyed the vlog, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up and a like. Thank you very much. And if you like what you saw, you can subscribe by clicking there. And if you want to see what I did yesterday, you've just got to click up there. Bye for now.